The decision of where to purchase a home is not one to be taken lightly. Whether you're planning to fly the coop or you just feel like you could use a change of scenery, it is a significant choice and one that we would be delighted to assist you in making. Today, we're going to take a look at the 16 best places to invest in a home, and by the end of this video, you'll have a complete list of the best places to live around the world. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe to see more videos like this. Let's get started. Number 1. Los Angeles. When it comes to living in Los Angeles, there are always going to be two things that are certain. First, the cost of living will be quite expensive. And second, if you wait long enough, you can always bank on the popularity of your neighborhood to increase. Even while this might not be the ideal option for you if you're on a tight budget, if you've got some money to invest and want to broaden your horizons, Los Angeles is absolutely somewhere you should give some thought to visiting. Number 2. Italy. It is possible to buy a property in Italy, and we're not talking about the properties that cost €1, because those homes would wind up costing you significantly more after you finish the necessary renovations. There are a few communities that are currently offering move-in ready homes for sale at a grand total of €13,000 in each of the communities. There is no necessary maintenance, and many of them are situated in breathtaking areas, which may make it simple for you to rent them out when you're not using them. It's true, the houses are on the smaller side. Who would want to complain though if they had the opportunity to enjoy the good life on a budget? Number 3. London. It is possible that now is a good moment to consider purchasing a home in London. The unpredictability brought on by the Brexit vote has contributed to a fall in housing values. There are some pretty amazing bargains to be had out there. Your income from overseas is not subject to taxation by the UK's Inland Revenue Service. If you have a temporary presence in the UK, but your permanent abode is elsewhere in the world, this is a significant advantage. In other words, so long as you retain your money in the foreign country, the government won't tax the money you earn there. That's really convenient, isn't it? In addition, if you have aspirations of becoming a financial magnate, this is the neighborhood in which you should make your home. Number 4. New York. The center of the world's commercial activity. This metropolis offers a staggering number of prospects for accumulating riches in its many different forms. Choose New York as your location of choice if you want to be close to your place of employment. And if you enjoy city life, look into purchasing a townhouse. There is also the option of purchasing a totally detached home in a location such as Titmas Park or Forest Hills, which will provide you with additional room both inside and outside the home. Number 5. Miami. The first reason to choose Miami as your home is that Florida is a no-income tax state with a median listing price of approximately $500,000 for single-family homes. This may not seem inexpensive. In Miami, though, you can purchase a significantly larger home for the same amount as in New York. However, in this area, climate change must be taken into account. The typical sea level rise in Miami is 1 inch every 3 years. Therefore, if nothing is done to combat the effects of climate change, by 2040, property valued at more than $3 billion could be lost. Number 6. Monaco. This principality is notorious for being a tax haven. Consider London, but in a far more pleasant way. Monaco has a lot of high-end real estate and stages a lot of world-class events. Apart from being incredibly scenic, with its location on the Mediterranean Sea's coastlines, this is the place to be to meet the affluent and famous. Because of its proximity to the airport, the city is very well connected to Europe's major business centers. Number 7. San Francisco. You're only a hop, skip, and jump away from Silicon Valley if you choose San Francisco, the birthplace of all technological firms and a goldmine of opportunities for everyone interested in the field. In 2019, tech occupations accounted for 20.5% of all positions in the city. However, if you want to buy a house in San Francisco, you may need to work a lot. The typical home's median listing price is around $1.3 million. Number 8. Medina, Washington. Medina is a city of around 3,000 people located just outside of Seattle on Lake Washington. Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, whose firms are both located in Seattle, are two of the city's most illustrious inhabitants. In 1998, the founder of Amazon paid $10 million for the estate and added a $53 million home next door in 2010. Bill Gates resides around half a mile from Jeff Bezos in his $125 million mansion, which he has named Xanadu 2.0. However, with these homes costing approximately $7 million, it is not for everyone. However, your neighbors would not be ordinary individuals. Number 9. Dubai. The United Arab Emirates is a tax-friendly nation with a vast selection of available homes. Attractive regions for investors in Dubai include downtown Palm Jumeirah, Marina, and International City, all of which have made the United Arab Emirates a prominent destination for foreign property investors. Number 10. Paris. The City of Lights has its own methods for recruiting international investors. There is a double taxation arrangement in place for expats who live in Paris for less than 183 days per year and get an income from overseas. In other words, you just pay taxes once in your home country, which is ideal if you wish to participate in the city's fashion industry. However, the drawback is bureaucracy. One may drown in the amount of paperwork. However, your patience will be rewarded with one of the world's most spectacular cities. Number 11. Singapore. Singapore is a dynamic metropolis with high demand for residents. The city's economy is thriving. It's a great place to raise a family with great public schools and world-class medical care. In addition, Singapore boasts a low personal income tax, excellent investment opportunities, and no restrictions on the import or repatriation of profits. Southern Asian culture can be experienced while still living in a highly cosmopolitan environment, making this an excellent option. Number 12. Switzerland. 40 of the world's richest people are Swiss nationals. Undoubtedly, that's because of its political and economic stability, as well as innovation and a favorable inheritance tax system. As compared to other European countries, this little alpine state makes it easier for the wealthiest people to retain and pass on their fortune. The cost of living in Switzerland is among the most expensive in the world, but incomes are also among the highest. And with the level of security this country provides, it remains a top choice. Number 13. Australia. Although obtaining an investor visa can take up to a year, Australia remains one of the most sought-after destinations for those seeking money. Most wealthy migrants used to settle in Melbourne or Sydney to be near strong schools, colleges, and commercial possibilities. While this is still true, many people are moving to other states and regional locations. The Sunshine Coast and Bendigo have been named as two of the greatest places to live in 2021. Number 14. Panama. This little South American country is a global financial and commercial hub. It's similar to London or New York, and it's rather safe and stable. When things get chaotic in the world, Panama is one of those havens that pulls in resources. You may buy residences in various sections of the state that provide first-world conveniences for one-third the price of what you'd pay in the larger cities. There are also no property rules in this area, which makes the entire purchasing procedure much easier. Number 15. Morocco. Foreigners can't buy land for agriculture in Morocco, but they can buy investment property. The low cost of living makes Morocco worth considering. Rabat and Casablanca are major cities with plenty to offer. Just to give you an idea, robots are 63.2% less expensive than New York. The cost to build a villa is around $150 per square foot. What about you? Where would you prefer to live, and which area do you believe is worth packing up your belongings and relocating to? Join the conversation in the comments section below. And before saying goodbye, for those of you who watched until this part, you're getting an extra. This is also a great location to buy a house. Number 16. Bali. With a thriving economy and a wide range of natural resources, this place offers excellent living conditions at a reasonable cost. Indonesia is a great place to invest in real estate. Fast internet, decent airport connections, and low-cost flights are all available in this region. Unfortunately, buying property in Bali isn't as simple as it appears. A PCPMA, an Indonesian legal entity, is the sole vehicle for foreigners to achieve this goal in Indonesia. This grants you the authority to create and write titles for the purposes of legally securing your position. If you're planning a trip to Bali, these are all things to keep in mind. That's all for today. Please click the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one.